done. Okay, so day before yesterday that we created the project manually. Like if I'm going in my CRXD, here we have created the folders, and inside that folder we have created two folders. Okay, like here we have, first of all, here you see we created this folder. After that we have created this component templates, and inside the component we have created the content and the structure. Okay, but this is not a good thing. We have, if I want a 10 component inside this structure or in the content, then we have to create manually. Okay, but the thing is, if I want more than 30 or 40, then it will take a lot of time. So for that, and again, if I want templates and run modes, yeah, so if I want some client library, it's a concept. If I want these things, then we have to create all the things manually. But when we are taking the help from the Maven, we don't need to be write these things. Okay, you just need to type some archetype commands. Some command you have to type, and once you type this command, your project will generate automatically. Okay, and see there, here we have two options. First is archetype. Here we have options of archetype. What does it mean by the archetype? It's just simple a structure, or you can say it's a template. And by using this archetype, we can easily create another project. Okay, like this is the archetype. Now we are downloading. That means we have a 39 archetype nowadays. Sorry, 37. Okay, so 37 archetypes we have, and for the AEM 6.5, that 25 and 26 is suitable. Okay, so don't use 35 or 36. It's for the cloud. Okay, so when you try to use the 35 or the 36, it will work for sometimes. After that, your AEM will crash. So just keep in mind, we have to only use the archetype 26 or 25. Okay, so it's just simple structure, or we can say it's just a structure and it's a template. By using, we can create another project. Okay, so what it will contain? So it has a folder structure. First of all, it has a folder structure. What does it mean by the folder structure? Okay, so see, now I'll show you. I have created the project. Okay, in my D drive, here I have, see, this is the feedback project that I have. And if I'm going inside this, see, these are the modules. These are nothing but the your folder structure. Okay, so this is the folder structure that is present inside your archetype. Okay, after that, the POM file. See, the second thing is the POM file. So when I'm going inside here, see, here I have a POM file. Okay, and why we have written this POM file? So that POM file is already exists in your archetypes. Okay, and by using this POM file, Maven come and try to execute all the things. First of all, it will Maven come in your project, okay, in your POM file, and whatever dependency is there, so it is downloading that all the stuffs. Okay, I don't want this. Okay, so these are the things that we have. So first of all, it will come directly inside there, and it will try to download that all the things. Okay, so I'm just trying to opening this. Here you will see some of the modules. Okay, so when you see, so when you try to type some code, okay, I'll show you later how we can type the code. So it will generate only this file first, and by using this file, that all the file, these are the modules, these are not the folders. Okay, what is this? These are the modules. So here all the entries of this module is present inside this form. That's why these are the thing is downloaded. If I have opened this, now I'm going here. Here you see, here we have a lot of options. These are nothing but our dependencies. So when you come at the first, I think it's not about POM file, main POM file. Here you see, so these are our modules. Okay, so first your compiler or your Maven, it came here, and whatever it's saying, that all the thing is downloaded or he created. Okay, so and according to that, here we have some properties like localhost, it's for the author instance, that is 4502, and 4503 it's for the publish instance. So there, and this one is our username and the password. All the configuration and all the permission we gave to this Maven. So Maven first of all come here and it will try to execute all of these things. So for that he needs some permission. So all the things we already defined here. Okay, and these are the plugins and the dependencies. So Maven come here and it will just consider it just the libraries. Okay, for executing something we need something, no. So for if you want to download, so it's just simple your project name. What is this one is your group, what you said, it this one is your library. Okay, but group id is nothing but your project name. Yeah, so if you want to download this all the project, you have to write only the group name. You don't need to be write entire entries here. You can just simply write the group name and it will execute. Okay, this is the thing. Yeah, so now how we can create, see, we have to download the archetype, is it, but how we can download this archetype? So for that we need a Maven. Yeah, for see, for downloading automatically, so he needs some of the POM files. Okay, so that POM file provide the archetype. Yeah, so we don't need to be worry about that things, because of inside our archetype we have the POM file, we have a project folder POM files, and the file wallet configuration. That means when you are downloading by using a Maven, so it will store in your file explorer. So how it's storing? Because of this file vault configuration. Okay, so you can just simply come here inside this. Okay, so just go on the internet. Now here I am just typing some of the things like AEM project by using Maven. You can come here. For creating the project we need some commands. Okay, and this command is already exist here. Okay, this is the command that we needed. So you can just simply copy this command. You have copied, come here and just type notepad. Okay, just paste it, and after that, see, these are the things we needed when you are writing here. So first thing, we have to write the group names. Group name, that means your project name. Okay, why we are writing all the stuff? By creating our own project. Yeah, so and make sure all of these things must be in a one line. Okay, so I'm just starting from the last now. AEM version, which version we are running? So I'm just going there. You can just simply come here, navigations, and here we have options of help. You can just simply come here and click it, and here you see about Adobe Experience Manager. So when you are clicking, you will see your version. Our version is 6.5.0. So you can just simply go there and change from cloud to 6.5.0. Yeah, 6.5.0. Later that we have to remove this slash. Yeah, this snapshot is nothing but the jar file version. Okay, so we have to define your jar file version. So I have gave the 0.0.1. Okay, there is no issue. After that, see, this is the version. That means say, all your project is stored in the form of jar. Later that it will import or deploy. Okay, no. So when you are deploying, right now you are in your local, you are working, and from the local we need to transfer all the data to our AEM instance. That means now here that code I am gonna write in a commands. Okay, but where I want this code? I want this code inside here. See, the site is there. Here we have a site. Here I want this code directly, and instead of that I want here as well in my apps. So for that we have to deploy it, is it no? So but the when I'm deploying, not so far with that things we need a jar files. We cannot directly import it, no. For that we need some jar. So for that I'm giving the snapshot of the version. That means I'm just giving the version. Okay, and according to that it will import it. Yeah, so after that here package, we don't need the package now, just remove it. After that just give the space. This artifact id is nothing but your project name. Okay, so whatever you are giving it will create like that. So now I'm giving here like May. Okay, so AEM guides May. So I have give like this. After that, okay, group name, this one is nothing but your group name. What does it mean by the group? It becomes your package name. See, groups, that means all your code it will store inside this project, inside this package. Okay, so this group is nothing but your package. See, we have a, when you are creating this project, it will create front end as well as back end. Okay, no, so back end it's stored in a core folder, core module. Okay, and when you, it will store in a core. After that it will create one package with this name, and inside that maybe we have a lot of package that is already created, but that simple mean that group name is nothing but your package name. Okay, no, so I'm just renaming from May. After that, okay, May is done. You can come here and remove this, and this app ID I'm just writing here May. Okay, so I have give this app ID, and what does it mean by the app ID? So it's become your client name. First of all, it becomes your client name. All your component is stored inside this app, inside this May folder. Okay, so what does it mean? Yeah, so see, there we have one command that is app ID, is it no? So how we can see, and here I'm giving the name that is May. Okay, so this name is become your component name. Okay, so all your component is stored inside this name. Another thing is all your client library concept is there. That client library we use for writing the CSS and HTML file, sorry, CSS and JavaScript. So we can write in a client library. Okay, so it's become your client library name as well. Okay, so it's become your content name as well. Content, that means content folder is is responsible for storing the actual content. Okay, so when you are writing your this main name by using this command, so it's become your component name, client library name, and the content name. Okay, so just keep this thing in mind. After that, so I have changed, and this app title is nothing but your website name. That means when I'm coming here, see, this is my website name, just the same. This is nothing but your app title. Okay, just come here. Here I'm giving, yeah, and the archetype version, which version we are using, AEM version 6.5.0. So 26 or the 25 is suitable, up to you. You can write it, you can also write the 2039 as well. Okay, but sometimes later your AEM will crash, so for that we have to use only 26. There is a thing. Just make all of this thing in one line. Why? Because of I'm just trying to execute this code in a CMD, so all the things must be in a one line, otherwise it won't execute. Okay, and this is the this is for the multi module. Why? Because of, see, so here our archetype is stored. See, so this is the code, this is nothing but our project name, but it's a out of the box. Okay, it's a archetype code. So from there we are trying to download this. Okay, and from here we are downloading, and after that we are giving our own name by using this archetype ID command. Okay, and this is the name that we have give. Okay, and we are using a 26 archetype version. So how we can define? By using the archetype version. Here you see archetype version. Okay, this is the thing we don't want it, so we have to remove that slash. Group name, this group is nothing but your package name. So now I'm going to copy. It's not working. Okay, so where you want to create the project? Now I'm just simply want to create the project inside the D drive. Okay, so first of all I'm creating one project. I'm just creating one folder like a May project. Okay, and inside that you can just simply go here. Okay, so this one is our code. See, so now I'm just simply copying and I'm in going in my CMD. Okay, and most important, keep in mind, always run as an administrator. Why? Because of now your AEM is downloading all the stuff from the Google. Okay, it will download all the stuff from the online. Okay, so that time we need a permission. Exactly. So yeah, so here I want this code. So just I'm using this command. By using this command we can easily generate it. So just simply copy it, come here, paste it. Okay, so already I have a Maven. See what I'm using now, Maven. So we have to download the Maven first. So hit enter, it will take some time and it will execute. See, so now it's downloading all the stuff. Yeah, but here this all the command, this is the command that I define inside my Maven. Okay, this is the command is for the Maven. Yeah, and this Maven is working. Why? Because of I have installed the Maven. Now I'll show you. I have install and set the paths of the Maven. Okay, when you install now, so you have to set the path like this. See, so this is the Maven that I have set it. See here. After that, here I have saved the Java as well. I have opened the, see. Okay, so this is the Maven that I have downloaded. I'll just set it. After that we have the path, and inside the path again we have this. Just come and edit it, and here you see somewhere we have a Maven slash bin. You guys are saying it. It's a Python 11. Yeah, see, this is the Maven home slash bin. So it will whatever you have set it here inside this Maven home. This is the value and this one is your username. So when you are using this, automatically window fetch this value. So this is the name that I have given, and after that we need the bin. So I have written like this. Okay, so what it's showing, it's still downloading, so we have to wait for some seconds. So it's downloading. Yeah, so it throws the groovy error. Okay, so see where I try to execute this code, but it's throwing some exceptions. Okay, so we can check it which exception it's throwing. Come at down, here you see what is saying. Here you see this is the error. Okay, fail to execute goal. Why? Because of groovy all is there, is loaded in version 2.4.16 and you are trying to load the version 2.4.18. Okay, what does it mean is, see, so Maven is responsible to execute all the things. It's downloaded, it's install. Okay, it's perform all the life cycle on our project. Okay, so where first of all Maven store, so it will store in our C drive. Just come here, C. Maven internally store in your whatever Maven is downloading, that all the thing is storing in your M2 folder. Here somewhere in your user we have a M2 folder, and all of this thing is downloading from the internet and it's storing in your M2 folder. Okay, so from where it's downloading all the stuffs, so it's downloading from the mvn repository. Here we have one website, from this website is downloading all the stuffs. Okay, and if it is not present in your local, then it will download, and after that it will store in your local. So where it will store? In this m2 folder. So if I'm going in a repository, we have a lot of these things. See, here it's downloaded all the package, but there it's showing the groovy error. So how we can solve that groovy? So for that we have to go inside this repository. After that, somewhere like a org something is here. Yeah, here we have the org, just go there. After that we have apache, maven, yeah, archetype commons 3.2.1. later that here we have a pom file. See, so what that is already downloaded in my pom file. If I'm going in my pom, see, this is the thing that we have tried to run it, and where we created all this stuff, where we created inside our D drive, is it? No, so we have created in a D drive. So just go there, and after that just try to see it. Where is our project? That is May. Yeah, this is our project. See, so it's downloaded file, still this project is generated, and when you are double click, no, so see that all the stuff they are created automatically. That means that archetype it's downloaded here, okay, in your local, by using a file wallet. Okay, so when you are going in this pom, maybe we have a pom that groovy error, maybe that groovy is present here. We don't have groovy here. Okay, so the groovy is present inside our application. See, so somewhere that groovy must be present, otherwise one throws these exceptions. Okay, so maybe this groovy is present here, otherwise that groovy will present in your this pom file. So maybe when you are double click, here we have also pom file. Okay, so when you are double clicking in the core, here we also have one pom file. So everywhere, every module have their own pom files. Okay, so somewhere it's throwing the groovy error. So we have mistakenly, what we are doing, we are loading all the data in 2.4.16. okay, we have given there, and where what we are trying to load the data in 2.4.8. so we just simply go there and we'll try to check it. So here we have a pom, just simply go there and just edit it. What it will showing? It will shows the, okay, so just search groovy. Okay, here we have a groovy. See, so there the 2.4.16 is there, and what you are doing, you are trying to load the data on 2.4.8. so we have to maybe it's a version mismatching. Okay, so we have to correct it. So now I'm giving 2.4.8, just save it, go back, and again you have to hit the same code. But before hitting the same code, that all the stuff is already created, is it? No, yeah, so we have to delete that code. See, so inside the May project, this is the code that is generated. So now I'm deleting, shift delete. What? Okay, it's deleted. Okay, nice. Now I can go there, commit done. So we have already executed the commands. So now, yeah, so just type this. Yeah, this is our command. Again hit. Now it will not take a lot of times for generating the project. Okay, so now see, here is running on port number, sorry, in version 2.4.8, not 2.4.16. So there is a version mismatching, that's why I have changed the version from 2.4.16 to 2.4.8. Yeah, so now see here, when I change this, now it's build success, they are saying it's build success. Okay, so where see, so we have created the project by using a Maven, and from where we downloaded this project, from the archetype, that means it will store somewhere, and this archetype we downloaded by using the Maven. Okay, but now the same thing, where we downloaded the project in our local. See, now we have downloaded this project in our local, but the same project now where I want in my AEM instance. What I'm saying is, here I want inside this, here as well in my CRXD. Before that we don't have this. Okay, in my apps I don't have this May project. Okay, so how I can get? So for that we have to deploy on port number 4502. So how we can do this? So for that we have a code. Okay, so see, if I try to type this code, Maven clean install -p auto install single package, this is the code that we have. Okay, but it's a useless thing. Why? Because of, see, this is the project. Okay, what you want, this is not a project, this is just simple a folder. So we can't perform this command there. Why? Because of here what we need exactly, we need this folder, so we have to jump inside this folder first. So for that, how we can do it? CD and the tab, hit enter. Now I went inside this folder. Okay, and now I'm typing the Maven. Okay, so I'm using the Maven command, so that's why I have typed Maven. After that, so the thing is, I have deploying the project by using a Maven, so that's why I uses the MVN. After that, Maven clean install. So this is the life cycle of the Maven. Clean install is a life cycle. So first of all, it will clean your repository. Clean, that means it will clean your repository. Which repository it will clean? It will clean this C repository. So here we have a user, and the users have the, see, here we have a M2 folder. Okay, so here we have one option, that is repository. So it will delete this repository first, and after that it will execute again. Okay, so it will not delete this. Okay, so whatever the previous project is executed, it will delete that project, it will not delete this content. Yeah, okay. So after that, Maven clean. Okay, so it will clean, and again it will try to install it, but what it will install? So now I'm mentioning from my project, just do one thing, just auto install individual package, that means single package. You just do one thing, package is very nice, no? Yeah, so from my project you just do the one thing, automatically install the individual package. What does it mean is, so it will compile the modules individually, and it will deploy on your local host, that means your server. So we have three types of things. First I will hit enter. Okay, so it maybe it will take maybe a 10 or 20 minutes for executing this. Okay, so it's processing. Yeah, so here we have a three profiles. What does it? This is the command that I have hitted. No, this is nothing but your profile. Okay, so here we have a three profiles: p auto install, single package. Later that we have a p auto install bundle, and p auto install package. Yeah, so basically we have a two things. First is a package and later is a bundle. So in our project, so this is the archetype that we have downloaded. Archetype we have downloaded, and inside the archetype we have a two things. It has a more than two things, but now consider we have a bundle, okay, and later we have a package. Yeah, we have a two things consider. So if you want to deploy these things on a server, that means your AEM on port number 4502, then you can simply uh, run this command, that is p auto install bundle. Yeah, and when you want to execute or deploy the packages, okay, at the same time if you want to deploy package as well as the bundle, both thing if you want to deploy, then you can use this p auto install single package. Yeah, but this install single package, sorry, p auto install single package, it will first deploy, first it will compile an individual package. First it will package, that means a module, okay. First uh, it will compile individual module and later it will deploy in your local host, that means 450 instance. Yeah, so this is the thing. And if you want to skip the j units, here we have one concept of units. If you don't want to taste it, if you directly want to execute, that means some of the code that you have written, some java code that you have written, some addition, consider additions of two numbers, and if you don't want to taste that code, if you want to directly execute, then you can simply use after this name p auto install single package, you can simply use d skip test. Here we have options of test, okay. So this is the command we have, you can simply use that one. Okay, so now we are in a front end, that means how many things is crossed, how many module it has crossed it. Just go inside this. Okay, so we are in a front end, that means it's left only the unit test. Okay, now I'm done. Okay, so this core is for your code, okay, this core is for your backend. Yeah, so it's associated with your backend, that means all your backend code will present inside this core folder, core module, okay. And your front end part like html, css, sass, typescript or javascript, all your things will present inside this ui front end module, okay. So consider now your AEM is off, okay, your instance is turned off, it's not open, still you can open this, still you can run this front end module, okay. So it has a separate local host, and by using that local host we can easily run this module, okay. And it is for the front end person. This is it will not, okay, the same thing we cannot achieve by using the core, because this core is a part of your instances, okay. So when you downloaded the project, it will run only 4502, okay. After that, here we have a apps, okay. Basically your components, your client library is stored inside here, okay. Here we have a config, that means that configuration browser we already knows. So whatever we are creating in a configuration browser, all of this thing will store here, the structure will store automatically inside in this config folder. After that, the test will obviously, whatever you are testing, the testers will store inside this ui test, okay. So at the last, okay, so all the things will not execute, all the things will not go in and deploy in your AEM instance. When I hitted that code, so all the thing is not going, all the module is not going, they are making one jar file, okay. For this core, for this dispatcher, for the every module, they are creating one jar file, and this jar file storing inside your all, okay. And after that, this or is deploying on your local instance, okay, in your AEM instance. That means all this merge into one, that is all, and after that this all is imported, that means this all is deploying in your AEM here. So how we can see? So first of all we have to complete it. Complete first. We are in front end. Still we are in front end. Okay, so when it will build success, so where it will present, so it will come in your AEM, but where it will come, it will come inside your package. See, yeah, so these are nothing but your packages. So only one module is deployed, but inside that module we knows that we have the content, we have the config app and all the things we have. Okay, so all the thing is came here. Okay, it's a fab badge, it's not a may. So once it will deploy, it will come that all the stuffs. Okay guys, getting errors in a UI front end. So what's the solution for this? Here where we are getting errors inside the UI front end. So what's the solution for this? So just simply go inside your project first on your local, where it has in D drive you have created in a May project, and here we have options of your projects. Okay, so where we are getting the exception first in a UI front end. After that just simply go here, that package.json is present. Otherwise go inside the node, and here not in node, here we have options of, we are not here as well, not here, yeah. So simply we have options of package.json. Just simply go here and change this TypeScript from, I think something 3.3.3 something is there, so we have to change. It's opening. Yeah, it's opened. So TypeScript, what the TypeScript is there, yeah. So here you see which TypeScript is there. So we are using a 6.5 and I have using I think node version. So okay, so that node version and this TypeScript version is not it's not matching, so that's why it's throwing exception. So we have to change from 3.3 point something to 4.2.1 or 4.1.2 something. Okay, so now I'm just simply saving it, come back and again try to execute. So this time it will not take a lot of time, it will execute very quickly. Still now I'm stopping the recording.